that.
No, there will be, for sure.
Not if the tank's doing its job.
I'm gonna cast grease everywhere she goes.
Do we have a trapper?
No.
I can swap and get one if you want.
No, it's fine. Play whoever you want, man.
Well, I mean, if you need a trapper, it wouldn't hurt, but...
I love it when I can freeze them all.
Actually, I wasn't. But I was thinking I should have.
Don't forget to mention about the box here. If you can't disable it, if you pull the lever, so make sure if you can disable it before anyone pulls the lever.
Yes, what Nimbin said. Disable before you pull the lever. Otherwise, pulling the lever disables the trap. Oh, I wanted to pull the lever on the video. You ruined it.
Hate magnet.
Take two.
This is why he likes everything else more than me now, because she would have waited. She would have waited like 16 hours for him to explain the lever and everything.
Putting up Sleet Storm
He's
because
like,
that
now
will
let me tell you about
extinguish
this lever.
his
Lever comes
firewalls.
from the Latin levere, you see, and that used to mean poor man with blind eyes. And this all has to do with the Slavic tale. Now the Slavic tale dates back about 4,000 years before there was levers.
See, that's his
You see,
firewalls out.
Lavar was an old merchant who fell in love with a sultan's woman and had his eyes taken out as a punishment. But he made the best wooden sticks until one day a guy used the wooden stick to use a contraption and he named it the Lavar.
You're being ridiculous.
Today's
Would you
understanding
prefer
of
that I don't heal Nimbin
Yank
for
is
all this?
really hard.
Now, Cozy Bean, don't pull the lever yet. I just explained the word lever and its root word. Now,
Did you
let
say
me tell you
Cozy
about the
Bean?
mechanics of a lever.
He did.
And let me hover my finger over the other.
Nim's so high he doesn't know who he's grouped with.
Wrong voodoo groupie.
Okay, Burt Bacharach, don't pull that lever just yet. She'll have to explain which engineers were famous for levers.
We don't need to aggro the guys at the end of the hall. Benji.
Freaking Burrow screamed me during that, but my conviction was hard.
Circle.
There's a circle.
Then jumped in there before me, took some big hits.
Do you know rubber duckies are indigenous to Indonesia?
Where's Diculus indigenous from?
Right here, baby.
California grown.
That's where Justin Bieber gets his.
Cultivated in there.
I believe it.
That's a reference to a song.
I'd also believe that.
There's a new Reaper down the hall.
Another one? What is this, Reaper mode?
No, this is. I don't know what this is.
Throwing some support heals at Peril there and Kern. Be careful here. It's very easy to get knocked in the water and die. This is going to hurt really bad on our 10.
It's also really easy to get in debt if you keep on loaning money out. It's also really easy to get rashes if you don't have proper hygiene.
Or protection.
I think that's the first time I've
Also,
ever
it's
done this
really
on
easy to
R10
get
and somebody
cold if you
didn't
don't
die
wear
there.
the appropriate amount of layers during winter.
Or early spring in Boston.
I'm cold, I need gloves.
It's also really easy to
Put it
prevent
straight.
dry eyes by using clear eyes.
Be careful because mobs, there's going to be trash mobs all around the platform. You tend to sneak up on you from behind if you're staring at the boss.
The boss always comes from the left.
Carnage Reaper. Guess who's an arena-shaped soulstone?
This is the end fight. You were pretty good until then.
Thanks.
This is like an R10. You're doing great. You're killing it, girl. You ate.
I have a question for you, Voodoo.
Yeah,
I will wait
17
until a good
inches.
time.
it's a good time. It's always a good time with you.
Okay. A question from chat. Nacho would like to know when they changed the heroic shroud flagging quest to walk-up, because way back in the day, you had to pick them up.
They've always been walk-ups.
I've never
Yeah,
known a
always
day
been
that they weren't
walk-ups.
walk-ups. And I started playing in 2009.
You said that
Oh,
they've always
Voodoo.
been, to your knowledge?
So, I mean, Shroud was out for about a year before I started playing, so it's possible.
No, they've always been walkouts. They've never been, you had to pick them up from anywhere. They've always been walkouts.
Now there are turn-in NPCs at the top of the, you know, in the tavern up top or whatever, but you don't have to pick them up. And as far as I know, you never have.
Voodoo, did you know that SSG is doing something in PAX on Thursday as well as doing a meetup on Thursday?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, like, I was planning on being PAX East, like, for the meetup at night at 6 or whatever, but, you know, my plans didn't include being there earlier, so I gotta find out, like, at what time it is and see if I can get there in time.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Good job.
maybe I need to save up to get another ticket that day. It was Cozy Bean.
What about Cozy? Oh, Whodunnit. I gotcha.
I didn't realize you. You learn a lot when you stay in a hotel with someone.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop down over here to see if there's a clue at the drop down, and there is. But don't follow me because I'm not fighting. I'm just getting that clue. Now we're going into the courtyard, and we just want to kill the taskmaster guy or whatever, the raptor guy, and then all the raptors will become friendly. The trainer. Oh man. It sucked. I was trying to staunch up. I didn't have any charges because I just started the dungeon. I only had 6 charges. That was poor planning on my part.
Where'd the guy go?
And I also hit the wrong Reaper boost. I meant to hit the Reaper PRR boost, and I hit the Reaper saves boost.
Where's the trainer?
You think he's like up top now?
Sorry about that, Voodoo. I lost you. I didn't see where you went.
It's okay.
With me.
It was poor planning on my
Sorry, I
part
had this phone.
and poor
I killed the
execution.
trainer, so the Reapers are working for us.
I'm ready.
I'm still mourning you, so I'm not ready.
I did not mean to pick up Sulfur. I'm trying to pick up a Ren. Sorry.
Alright, so we want to just look all around the courtyard here for clues. Anything that's sparkly.
Looks like Punk's ready.
It can be an NPC, it can be a book, a note, feathers, footprints, whatever. Check out the chapel. We can even go down the
There'd be a
shaft.
video recording of them admitting to the crime.
If you like going down the shaft, you can. There's no fighting down there. It can be clues. Nothing in the
I
chapel.
go down the shaft every Friday.
Breaking on the box.
Don't go into the graveyard. We don't need to do that fight. Or we may not need to do it.
There can be like 2 clues that can spawn there. There's one in there actually. There's a cultist head.
Yeah, we can go do that fight because we're gonna need the kills anyways. Did this last night with Toe Lab. We had to clear like the whole frickin' dungeon because we just had terrible distribution of clues.
Talab is unlucky. Like, every time I do anything with him, like, he brings this misfortune.
Toe
He's like
Lab.
Mr. Magoo, because he's like half blind too. I love him though.
Don't follow me.
Alright, I'm going in.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's what she
You guys
said.
You guys down
Oh, there's 2 clues here.
We're in the
Oh, we're
graveyard.
in the graveyard.
They're over here, Bertle.
Dang it. Okay, come back up.
Ah, dude, I love all the temporary hit points we're giving each other right now. I have over 624 freaking temp hit points right now because of our auras.
Yeah, like 153.
Alright, we can confront Bernadotte now. That's down the shaft. I have a tutorial of this quest on my channel. It's not really a full tutorial, it just talks about how this quest works, but it doesn't show like every possible location of everything.
Here, explore this Dora here.
Can anybody search this out? Otherwise, we're gonna have to go around.
No.
Oh, son of a bun.
Wasn't her. Don't worry, don't feel bad. She did something to deserve it. She had it coming. So now we look for more
She had
clues.
another thing coming. We did the last door. Okay, cool.
Big fight here, guys. Be careful. Monsters coming out of every direction. Doom Reaper.
Yeah, Doom Reaper. Ooh.
I'm just gonna get big because this fight is there's just so much going on. So many mobs. Shield at those guys, stun them for a few seconds. Another Doom.
I was really hoping that there was like a clue somewhere in here. And he just leads back to the graveyard. Yeah, this is the graveyard.
Oh, I don't think I've ever come up here without it being open from the other side. I guess we can't open. Oh, nice, we got it. So now I guess we can go down into. We can go through the chapel. See if we can find that secret door. Hey, Carney. Oh, we got fresh mobs up top, I think. Yep. I don't know if there can be fresh clues when these mobs spawn.
There's some fresh clues for you right here.
I died again.
It looks like you were a little better of an archer than you.
I found a clue. It's called Soulstone Arena. A little better. I got it right in my pocket.
It's basically we gotta go to the catacombs, or we gotta go down into the kobold tunnels.
Yeah. I vote kobold tunnels.
You got a preference? Like the catacombs are probably safer through the temple. Somebody got Irina Stone.
I'm trying to find
Somebody
where you
got
guys
it.
are at. So I got it. There.
Thank you.
Yep. So, chapel catacombs, right?
Yeah, go to the back of the chapel, the back right of the chapel. There's a door you can go through.
Hey, here's a pew I missed. Go sit in this church.
My Misty escape to blast through those mobs. They were blocking the door, but with Misty escape, I can move through them.
Here's done.
I need the shrine.
I think I'll shrine too.
Yeah, me too. I'm out of range.
You know, in France, they're called Chernets.
Here, behind you.
This isn't our 10th fear.
Oh, perfect. We can take them on.
And we're getting crappy distribution, but one more clue. That's all we need is one more clue.
Oh, if you're showing somebody's werewolf, realizing that's a friend and not a foe.
Stay together, please.
It's my bad. Come back.
We've already been here. We go back into the catacombs and keep searching out those secret doors. And if we don't find another clue there, then we're gonna have to go to the kobold tunnels. This is a really, really bad distribution of clues for us. You know, I mean, we're just not having any luck. Sometimes you can just find enough clues right away in the between going down the shaft and the courtyard and stuff, and then it's like you have to do barely anything. And sometimes you gotta clear the whole frickin' dungeon. It's the escape again through those mobs. And I guess we're going back down to the kobold area.
Hey, no matter got smoke. Treasure.
Lots of mobs.
I killed most of them.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we pretty much are clearing the entire frickin' dungeon. This is an awful map.
There's
Some more
a
clues here.
clue over here behind the secret door.
There's one right here. We're done. Probably gonna be Aethor.
Oh, I never sang to anyone. I'm a war channel. My biggest buff is just standing next to people.
You're really good at it.
Yeah.
Yep, it's Aethor right here.
another gnome. That's not a gnome. Who'd have known?
Good job. Chest. Stepping into seizing the dawn. Stun them all with my shield. Well, with my shield throw, the Knight's Challenge, which in the next update, I guess they're splitting up the Knight's Challenge. They're going to disconnect this line, it sounds like. And so you'll be able to do Throw the Boom or Knight's Challenge. So if you just want to do a single target instead of the AoE, you can, which will be nice when there's multiple tanks and you're trying to split up mobs. That can be really challenging to do because, you know, the Throw the Boom and Intimidate's an AoE effect, but if you have that single target you could still use the Knight's Challenge, that'll be great for pulling off a single. If there's a situation where there's multiple bosses and there's multiple tanks, you'd be able to pull a lot easier, pull a single target a lot easier. That's going to be great. I need to make a, they're going to be sharing a cooldown as of right now, but it's still in Lamania, so I need to make a comment like, it would be really nice if they did not share a cooldown. Shouldn't be seen as like OP or a tank to grab aggro, for God's sake. Oh, they could use both Throw the Boom and Knight's Challenge on separate cooldown? I fell. And I spawned Scorpions and Reapers. Remnant. Oh damn, I didn't even see that doom until he had you dead.
This dude got me. I wish we had a chain.
I didn't even see it. It must have spawned late.
And a healer.
I lost aggro for just a couple of seconds and it one shot Bertle.
I was waiting for him to die to take that raise.
Good job.
I'm up. Ready to go.
You always say don't take the raise and the danger.
Whoa. Ag.
Long time.
He's a crest here. Right. It's not down here, but I aggroed the scorpions.
You can search for it up from on top. You don't have to go so close where you cause more fighting.
Oh, okay, that's my problem. I get too close because I'm trying to do it from around the corner, but you don't even have to be that far down, huh?
No, you can just be at the bend.
Okay, cool.
Like,
I didn't
can
realize
search
that.
over here.
So what I was trying to do is like search
Really?
the
You
crest
don't
from
have to
here,
go
but
down all
Nimbin
the
was
way
saying
and
that
stop
you
at
couldn't
the
do it
end?
from up here.
Yeah, matter of fact, it's more sensitive at the top. I learned that one from Dr. Reese.
Oh my.
Is she still around? She's a total gilf.
She ought to be dead by now, logically speaking.
I know, but,
Here.
like, think about making love with someone that wise and old, specialized in
I'd rather not.
making love. She'll know how to unlock orgasm levels that will send you into a spiritual realm. She's like Doctor Strange of freaking sex.
I'm sorry, Voodu. This is my fault.
Who are you talking about?
Dr.
Dr.
Ruth.
Ruth.
You know that old lady that used to, that give sex advice back in the day?
Didn't she have like a Germanic accent or something too?
Didn't she have a
Yeah.
baby?
Yep. Dr. Ruth Schlesinger.
Right.
Alright, where the F is our missing crest? Oh, we probably didn't search the upper part of... Yeah, back here.
We could have had it all. See, we're just bad at searching today. I bet Dr. Ruth would give me some advice about that. If you know what I'm saying.
Just the tip, Nimmy.
Sometimes a cigar's just a cigar.
I got it.
Yeah, it's right.
We do be open.
Did someone say doobie? Don't get Nimbin excited.
Doobie doo.
You know what? I was going to say something, but my filter caught it, so that's a good thing.
Good job, Filter. It's such an important thing when you're a
Filter's been
streamer.
working overtime lately. What's that?
What?
Having a filter is such an important thing when you're a streamer.
It's been working
I have a
overtime
filter.
and still not catching it all. Such as earlier, because Voodoo's beard is hotter.
You're doing family.
I'm like the Howard Stern of DDO. I violently don't have a filter.
I just threw my Knight's Challenge at them, or throw the boom, and it didn't seem to grab their aggro. It should have. Here.
I want an East Coast montage where I'm in Boston.
That was weird. I thought I saw an ice chest there for a second.
An ice chest for a second? Oh, you brought food to me.
Yeah, like for Snow Peaks. I have video evidence of it too.
Coding issue.
Snow Peaks is over with. I really hope they do an encore. I did not turn in my coins in time.
I didn't get to do any of it.
If he was icy looking, it might have been my glacial wrath.
It looked like an ice chest. It looked like a boxy thing, but yeah, it could have just been some sort of like graphical remnant. We'll check the video replay.
Gotcha. I thought you were just saying the guy, the golem, looked icy. Gotcha.
Maybe Dr. Ruth would say that you're having frustrations and that it's forming into illusions of boxes that holds a prize deep inside, which probably represents the release that you're feeling you need so badly.
The release I need is to release you from the party. Good job.
Or anything from Capri Sun.
Stepping into beautiful nightmares.
Dude, my life runs on Dr. Pepper. Which is why my teeth are so horrible. And why I'm fat.
Everyone wants to blame the doctor.
Okay, it's the Dr. Pepper and the fact that I don't work out. I'm a gamer who has time for that.
And stop body shaming yourself, but amen to that last sentiment.
Oh, darling. One of these days, you'll know.
Probably never. I'm probably gonna be this young and beautiful forever.
Stay close if you don't know your way through this. Sorry, having a sneezing fit.
Bless you.
All good.
Thank you.
That's what's been missing from my past week. Voodoo's sneezing fit.
Did I mess it up? I do have a walkthrough for this one on my YouTube channel as well. Throw the boom at the center mob, stuns them all.
The power of thieves' fleas.
And grabs their aggro.
So if you can grab the ladder here, it will allow us to get through this part really fast. There you go. Everything's good.
Everybody up top. And then to the south at the top.
I guess he really wanted to come up and say hi.
I said the same damn thing. Alright, so this next area can be the area that really gets people lost. Because the correct way is actually not down the hall, it's going to be to entrance to the side. So be very careful. I know usually by now you're so deep in the maze that your brain goes into auto mode. But here you kind of need just to pay attention. There's two spots that people mess up on in here that will get people lost, and this is the first one.
I want to show the crest part, so please let me grab them.
Okay.
Make sure you go through that side door. It's very easy to miss. What I'm going to show you here is a part where it deviates from my walkthrough. I did a walkthrough for this pretty early on, but I learned since then how to avoid one additional fight. And that's what I want to show here. A couple support heals on Kern. Okay, so we've got crest over there, right? And then my walkthrough, I went through there, but then I did a fight. Instead of going through that fight, we're going to get to the other side by going over here. Okay? I'm going to end up in the same spot as my tutorial, but avoiding the one fight if I had gone through to the other side over there. So I'm going to the other side here and just walking in here and getting the crest on this side. But if we had gone through the door on the other side, then we would have come through there. And there would have been a fight where the fountain is on the other side. All right, we're good to go. That's the end, but it's not open yet. We need to go over here.
So this is the next part. If you open this door, it's only a shortcut for latecomers, but if you open the door and people auto run through it, they have to come all the way through the halfway point of the dungeon back to here.
Yeah, and this part too, because people don't realize that these walls come down. It just takes like 10 seconds. So they run off thinking it's not open yet, but it really is. So we can either do a fight down there or a puzzle down here. I'm going to do the puzzle, not the fight. Okay, good to go. Back through the altar. And then here you just gotta wait. This is another awkward. This whole chain has awkward pauses, whether it's waiting for the chest to spawn at the end of I Know Whodunnit, or waiting for mobs to spawn in here, or waiting for the dialogue for this end fight.
I used to own that Michael Jackson jacket they sold in the mall with the glove.
I actually never owned a Michael Jackson jacket. But I do remember when they were very popular. I remember kids having them. There was the red one and the black one.
Did you desire to have one though?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was around during that time, I would have want one.
I was like 12 in the 6th grade is when that stuff was popular, and I wasn't really into like, you know, trendy, fashionable stuff. I was more interested in playing my Commodore 64.
Who's like, ew, Michael Jackson, that has nothing to do with the Fountain of Life Braun game.
Get behind him then. Take out the trash first.
The
Trash
settlers
first.
of the 2-bit dungeon.
Trash first, please.
There's trash around the boss.
I was able to hit him with the Waves of Exhaustion, even though he's a statue. EDO once again failing to target the thing right in front of you.
When I was doing my bit about the
He's coded as a
Doo-Doo
giant.
Spice.
What did you say, dude?
There's this clip I took where Voodoo's like, or Corvon's, he's like, oh, I'm not gonna, Doo-Doo Spice, I mean Voodoo Spice.
I saw that.
And I'm like, well, yeah, and I'm like, you notice he calls Voodoo Doo-Doo Spice, but me knows mine, and also that he can deny that he likes me more. Also, he's not voting for Voodoo's.
There's gonna be
I'm,
more
like,
trash,
doing
water
my
elementals.
campaign.
Should we take them out first?
But Cordovan was on the DDO stream in my chat when I was shooting it. I was like, oh my god, he knows I talk about him now. Does Cozy Bean know our hotel doesn't have a jacuzzi?
Yeah. Trash.
So we need to figure it out, because Cordovan keeps mentioning going to get in a hot tub with us. And
Hopefully somebody who's there is gonna be at a hotel with a hot tub.
Cordovan's like, look, I bring a hot tub with me. It's the Atari hot tub. Pac-Man edition.
Good job, guys.
Vegas is full of those sleazy places you can rent a hot tub for an hour.
Not in Boston, though.
Yeah.
Vegas is not in Boston.
Boston's
Just got
even
my
worse. The Turkish
180th.
bath in Boston.
Oh, they actually decreased the